Hey there, what's up internet? My name is BlackLightAttack, and today we're in the basement. It sounds pretty bad. You're in the basement, you're not coming out, you're getting diddled. No, this isn't a rapey basement, is it, you think? No, it's all furnished and painted, and it's got sports memorabilia, because it's my dad's thing that he never uses. But, so, what's up guys? I wanted to do some channel updating. The basement is usually where I do channel updates of pretty much any kind, and, yeah. That means channel update today. So let's talk about it. You guys probably noticed that there is just an absolute shitload of Final Fantasy VII on my channel and pretty much nothing else. And for those of you who are worried that I'm going to come up here and say, well, I'm now just doing Final Fantasy VII, fuck the rest of y'all, don't worry, that's not the case. Well, Pokemon's coming back today. That's hooray! My initial plan with Pokemon was to take a week off after I had finished all of Platinum, and then jump into Heart Gold Soul Silver. What I ended up doing instead was doing the last proper episode of Platinum, taking a week break, and then we're going to do the epilogue of Platinum, and then the week after we're going to do Heart Gold Soul Silver. So, it's a week from today, actually, because I plan on uploading this early Thursday morning. Hopefully it goes up then. If not, then ignore what I just said. But a week from now, Heart Gold Soul Silver will be going. We're going to start on that. Should be fun. And basically, I'm taking a new direction with my channel. Let me preface this by saying, obviously my channel's not in really a great setting right now. It's not really doing well. It's not in a good position. Basically, most of my videos get anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 views. The only exception is Pokemon, which is the only series that maintains any sort of dedicated fan base and my apparently very disparate sub-user base, you know. So, I do want to say first off that I absolutely love you guys, those 1,000 or so of you that watch every single thing I do, that are totally into everything I put out, no matter what it is. I love you guys so much. I can't overstate how much I appreciate it, and you know, you guys are the only thing that keeps me doing anything other than Pokemon, but unfortunately, you know, YouTube is a game of numbers, and it's regrettably not about the quality of your subscribers, it's about the quantity of subscribers that are watching your videos. So, as for subscribers, I mean, you could count me as fairly big. I mean, I have 18,000 subscribers, which a lot of people would kill for, but I do not have 18,000 viewers by a long shot. I know we have a lot of dead subscribers. And actually, I would like to say real quick, if you are a dead subscriber, if you just happen to click this link for whatever reason, you don't watch any of the other content on my channel, you know, please feel free to unsub. I'm not going to, you know, and I'm not saying that maliciously. I'm not saying that, you know, I won't take it personally. You know, it's just that I would like to have a more accurate gauge of how many viewers I really have. Subscriber count, the number of subscribers, doesn't actually mean anything on YouTube. The only thing that matters is how many views you're getting on your actual videos. You know, subs just means that's how many people are exposed to your videos on a regular basis without the help of things like YouTube search function. And if they're not watching your videos, then it doesn't mean anything. And now I know those of you... well, some of you, I should say, are probably like, oh, all he's talking about is views and subs, and why is it always about the numbers? Why does YouTube have to be a numbers game? The reason that I'm so primarily concerned with the amount of views I'm getting and stuff like that is because, not that I'm like saying I have to get YouTube rich and I need that YouTube money, but, well, kind of do. So for a while there, it was looking like if my growth continued the way it was going to go, if it continued to grow the way it was growing, then it was looking like YouTube was going to become a viable career option for me, and I'd be able to do this for a living, full time, and basically have all the time in the world to put out, you know, whatever videos you guys wanted, pretty much whatever videos I wanted to do. You know, I had way more viewers than I had subscribers, which is a good thing. And my sub count was rising, you know, pretty steadily. I met a lot of great people. But basically something happened, and I honestly don't know what the turning point was, or if there even was one, but it seemed to be more of a gradual thing where I just started losing subscribers by the 1,000, or video viewers, not subscribers, by like the thousands, and nobody's watching the videos anymore. maybe I stuck too long with like Jet Set Radio. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered finishing that. I don't know what it was, but basically something needs to change because I'm at the point now where the amount of work I put into this is not going to be worth it in the long run because it's not getting me anywhere. And you guys know that I work a job I hate, that I would really rather not work and not work at that job. I would much rather work full time as a YouTuber. And other than that, I don't really know what I want to do with my life. So I'm at this point where I'm not getting any younger. I'm still 25. I'm still living with my parents, and it's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do with my life? And I'm kind of reaching an ultimatum here. So when it comes to the YouTube part of my life, the question is, do I just quit? Do I just quit? Because that was like an attractive option for a while. I really considered quitting YouTube. And if I were to quit YouTube, that wouldn't mean you guys would never see me again. I definitely wouldn't be able to stay away from you guys. I would still upload videos, much less frequently, maybe once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month, as I saw fit. But basically, I don't want to do that. I don't want to quit because I've invested so much time and effort and emotion into this channel. I just have such an emotional attachment to this that I don't want to quit. At the same time, I don't want to like reboot my channel. I would love to kind of hit a reset button and just start from the beginning so I can just build my fan base back up and once again have an accurate gauge of how many viewers I truly have. Because honestly, if I just like started a new channel and I told everybody just go to my new channel, I bet I would have like 2,000 subscribers, which is, I think, if you look at my subscriber count, it's like 18,000. He's so big on YouTube, not so big, but he's pretty notable on YouTube. Not really, not at all. I think honestly, I probably have about 2,000 active viewers that aren't here for Pokemon. Pokemon is a little bit more, about 4,000 or 5,000. So that's kind of the point I'm at right now. I don't want to start a new channel. I don't want to quit. So the only other option I had was sort of reanalyzing what I'm doing with my channel and coming at it from a new angle, because what I'm doing right now certainly is not working. So the Final Fantasy VII thing, the fact that I've only been uploading Final Fantasy VII practically for like 2 weeks, is not part of that. Final Fantasy VII is kind of part of the problem. What I need to do is stop playing games that are either old and obscure or old and popular, because Jet Set Radio is old and obscure, nobody watched it. Final Fantasy VII is old and overdone, so nobody watches it. So I'm kind of coming at this from a new angle now. Obviously, we're keeping with Pokemon. I don't have that much interest in doing Pokemon anymore, to be honest with you. But at the same time, so many people just love it so much, and I don't have a problem with Pokemon. I'd like to take another break, but I know if I take a break, I'm never going to go back. And I'm sure that once I get started and back into the rhythm of playing a Pokemon game again, I'll feel it again, and kind of reignite that spark. But the main thing I'm going to be doing, that I'm going to be focusing on, is Let's Plays, because Let's Plays are just what I want to do. And I know that the Let's Plays that I've been doing so far haven't really been very successful, but what I'm going to try to do, I had a good long talk with Dan from KBMod, who suggested that I try some things that might end up adding to some success and making it so that in the future I can play whatever I want. But right now I got to realize that if I want to play video games for a living, I can't just play whatever I want if it's not working. You can't just keep hammering it home and expecting to get through. It just doesn't work. So my new strategy is going to be, in an effort to garner some attention, is to start playing some newer games. And you can't play like new AAA titles, because there's going to be a million. I wouldn't be able to have played The Last of Us the day it came out, because I would have just been buried by much larger, more notable channels that do that. What I need is a niche game that's going to be interesting to at least a pretty sort of I'm looking for just a decent sized audience, but not super mainstream kind of games or really high profile games. And definitely got to focus more on cinematic stuff, things that are going to be entertaining to watch, and videos that people might want to look up run-throughs of in lieu of actually playing the game themselves. So I don't want to reveal what game I'm playing, but at the end of August I'm going to be starting a third Let's Play. It's going to run concurrent to Pokemon and Final Fantasy VII. that it's going to start at the end of the month, at the end of this month, right before I leave for PAX, actually. So I'm going to be kind of pressed for time on that. But that's going to be basically my new strategy. Is I thought about what I wanted to do, and all I really want to do is do Let's Plays. I love doing live commentary. I think I have a knack for it. And when it comes to things like old school style commentaries, like with Team Fortress 2 and stuff, I'm really just not into it right now. I'm not saying that will never be a focus of my channel again. I'm not saying that I am forever done with Team Fortress 2. I mean, even Team Fortress 2 videos on my channel don't get much, like maybe 2,000 views per video. So, I don't really have a lot of interest in doing that, especially because it just takes so much more effort. And I'm not really playing TF2 actively right now. And if I ever take a break from a game, I don't feel like having that old like Call of Duty style commentary thing that like got this whole YouTube thing started. I don't feel like doing that right now. Might happen sometime later, but not right now. Basically, I still might be doing occasional short playthroughs of games, like the little Don't Starve thing I did for a bit, or like those FTL games, gameplays I did. Those might happen, shorter sort of like roguelike stuff. Spy weapon guides will still be coming. I really need to get off my lazy ass. I've had a real motivation problem lately, which kind of ties into the whole lack of success, and I've been going through a lot of depression lately. Those of you who follow me on Twitter know that I'm outspoken about being depressed. Today just happened to actually be a very good day for me. The first day where I kind of looked at myself in a positive light for the first time in months. It was a nice day, and I sort of like seized the moment and made sure to focus some of that effort towards that, towards getting something done. So channel that positive energy, because it's pretty rare. But basically, trying to flip all that around and start to feel better about myself and kind of accept myself as a person. More. Sorry, I'm getting into some stuff that I really shouldn't be getting into right now. We can always talk about that later. But what I'm saying is things are going to be changing around here, and I'm not, selling out or anything. But it's a pursuit of success, and I hope you guys will entertain. I hope you guys will be entertained by the stuff that I put out. Because this is stuff I've never done before. We're talking about doing blind Let's Plays on games the second they come out and things like that. So I don't know how it's going to go. And honestly, if this fails, that might be the point where I quit. That might be time to call it quits and focus my free time on pursuing an actual career. That's a bit more viable. I know that YouTube is viable as a career to some people these days, but if I'm not one of them, I'm not one of them. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching. Basically, what I wanted to say is, don't expect any more commentaries. Pokemon will be back very, very soon. Expect a new Let's Play starting at the end of the month. And spy weapon guides sometime. Sometime, hopefully soon. I can't promise anything on that front. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.